promise is a promise, and in one of my latest videos I mentioned that I received a very special gift for Mother's Day, and it is indeed my very first Cartier piece. This honestly took me by complete surprise. When my husband handed this to me, I was in shock. I was in complete shock because I do have, for those who have been watching me for any point in time, you know that I have a little bit of a wish list with Cartier. Not that many pieces. I think it's just 2 pieces and that's pretty much it. But 100%, I wasn't expecting for this to come not only so soon, but also to be a present. To be honest with you, I had no idea for my husband to go out of his way to get me this piece. I have been saving my money, but I knew that Cartier was gonna have a 30% increase in May. I know when I heard that 30%, I was in shock. I know right now the prices of jewelry, they are all going up. In fact, I just heard Ideal, you know how much I love my Ideal pieces, my jewelry pieces from them. They're also going to be increased. I don't know the percentage right now, starting in June. So I'm pretty sure all the way through May, they are having a 20% off sale. This video is not a sponsor, by the way. But what I'm trying to say is when I heard about that 30% increase from Cartier, I thought, okay, I better put myself together, walk to the Cartier boutique and buy the piece that I want, because I don't want to pay more, you know, for this piece at all and whatsoever. So when Mother's Day arrived, again, I was completely clueless. I didn't know about this gift. So my husband really just like took me by surprise, and he told me, you have no idea when I got it how happy I felt, and that melted my heart. So without further ado, let me show you. I rewrapped the whole thing just for you to get an idea of how beautiful everything is wrapped. Yeah, just like this, but obviously I have already unboxed it, and there's a little bit of a story time here too. So let me just show you first what it is, because it's just so gorgeous. I have already worn it because I mean, this piece, I just couldn't wait. The box, oh my gosh, I just couldn't believe it. Oh my goodness me, the gorgeous red box. Oh my. Ready? I got a Cartier Panthere watch, all gold. Ah! My dream watch. I just love it. So stunning. I went for the size small, and when I say I went with the size small, is because there's a story time behind it. But let's go first with the details about this watch. So this is all solid gold in the Panthere design. It's called Panthere because of the actual design of the strap, which looks kind of like a jewelry, but if you see, it's just so smooth that it resembles the way that the Panthere move, like the skin of the Panthere. That's why it's called Panthere. This watch was created in 1980s, but then it was discontinued, and then it came back. They start again production. Thank goodness. It's one watch that at first was created, I think the first size was size medium, and it was mostly a men's watch. But then later on, celebrities like Madonna started wearing them, and then they created the size mini and the small. I went with the small size, which I think is just so perfect. You may have seen at the beginning of the video, I went to the Cartier boutique and they resized it for me, and I will tell you a little bit more about the story of this gorgeous watch. The watch, it is water resistant up to 3 bars, which is about 30 meters, so you can even take showers with it, bathe with it if you want to. I will not doing so because I just feel like this is such a special watch. I don't feel like this should be treated like a sports kind of watch. So I will just take good care of it. It does have the dial sapphire on the side. This is just tiny and so precious. The Roman numerals also have a thickness of 6 mm, and it does have quartz movement, meaning that it's battery operated. And here it is, the story time, because my husband went for a business trip to Las Vegas, and without telling me anything, he went to the Cartier boutique and went to see the watches. He didn't know first which size I wanted it, the color. He didn't know anything. He didn't know absolutely anything. He knew it was a Panthere watch, and that was as much as as he knew and pay attention of, the times that I have gone to the Cartier boutique. Sometimes he doesn't enter with me. I just go inside, check myself, and then I go out and we meet somewhere, blah, 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 right? So he got me the stainless steel with the gold combination. That's what he got me for Mother's Day. And I felt so grateful about it. But we are, as a couple, extremely sincere. Same thing with my children. We are people that we are just like sincere to the core. So I told him, I really wanted it, the yellow gold one. Will you be okay if I exchange it? And he said, totally, because it is your watch. You're going to be the one who wears it. So you do whatever you want to do. And that's exactly what we did. So we went to the Cartier boutique, obviously not the one in Las Vegas, because we don't live in Las Vegas, we live in California. And I went and did the exchange before the price increase. Yay, thank goodness, because I was like, oh my gosh, I have been eyeing this watch even in the pre-love market and consider to buy it pre-love with all of the risks that you could go with a piece like this, something that to me is a heirloom piece. And this is not my only gold watch. I also have a heirloom gold watch that has yellow, rose gold, and beige gold. It's gorgeous. It's one that my mom gave to me. But a Cartier watch, it has been something that I had been wanting for so many years. So finally I was able to get it. Now, a couple things. They took a couple links, but it is quite tight. Now, they gave me, obviously, the links are underneath here. So I have my international guarantee. This is the authentication card with the serial number and all of that. And then there's the other couple pieces for the watch to make it just a little bit longer. So I'm thinking perhaps I may want to add one once again. When I try it in the boutique, if I add one more link, it just it's not too loose, but it just goes, like for example right here, goes in front of my wrist bone, but with the extra link, it just lands here. And I kind of don't like that. Although I understand the concept of this watch to be more of like a jewelry piece, but it's something that I'm just going to give a try right now to use it this way. It's just, I'm just completely obsessed about this watch. It's just stunning. Absolutely stunning. That the yellow hue of it is just perfection. It's not like super shiny bright yellow, very much the yellow I like to my Bulgari bracelet, very much alike to it. They also gave me the travel pouch, which is this velvet pouch, perfect for like traveling. The color is just fantastic. Just so excited, friends. So excited that I got this piece that I had been wanting for so long. More than a collection type of thing, because I don't collect watches, but to me it's a heirloom piece. Personally, I think these kind of pieces that are just such a tradition, right? I see one of my daughters wearing this watch. My other solid gold watch too, I will pass it to another of my daughters, and so forth. I think this is what is special about these kind of pieces. They become heirloom pieces. So this was one of my Mother's Day gifts because I already shared with all of you the other pieces that I got for Mother's Day from children, which are so special, and ultimately their love is everything that I need. That's it. That's it. But yeah, I promised that I was gonna come with you and share that very special gift that I got for Mother's Day, and there you have it. There you have it, friends. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. I honestly cannot believe it. Let me know what are your thoughts about adding another link, because it doesn't hurt, but after a little while, if I move it, it starts making dents and marks on my skin. But I don't want the watch to go all the way here. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So I told my husband, right now let's go for the tighter kind of fit. And then if not, I, go back. That client advisor, she said, you're fine. You can come and we can, add the other two pieces. You don't need to settle. Just make sure you save them, that you do not lose them, because they cost money too. They are obviously, gold, solid gold. And yeah, you can come and we can adjust it once again and see how it feels. Okay, friends, I don't know how to wrap up this video, but just saying that I'm super happy. I want to come back and maybe do a review after I use the watch and let you know if I ended up or not adding another link, what I think about the watch so far. Obviously, I'm in my honeymoon. I love it. I love how dainty, delicate it is. It's nothing chunky, and that's another thing. Back on the time in early 2000s, I used to use big watches, but I was way younger back then. But before that, I only used dainty watches. And after I have my first two children, because they were so close in age, 13 months apart, I know, very close in age, I didn't use any jewelry. And then when I went back to jewelry, I always wanted it something nice, dainty, and small. So this is just perfect to me. Okay, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what else you want to know about this watch, or if you want to see my most used jewelry or some review of certain piece that you have seen me wearing it and that you're wondering, is it worth it, is it not? Let's continue that conversation in the comment section down below. If you haven't done so yet, you're always invited to subscribe to the channel, ring the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. If you're on Instagram and TikTok, come and follow me there. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not done watching my content, I will be leaving a couple other videos at the end of the screen that I'm sure you're gonna love. See you then.